I remember what we planned to be. I'm still wondering if she's missing me, if she's watching from the good Lord's home above.
Had a swing and it's tied on my front porch. Since he left, it don't swing anymore. Stargazing up at the good Lord's lights.
Well, Darren, Jock Barnes and Trent McArdle make up Route 33, but they've been joined by a lovely young lady on their latest single, and we do want to talk about the new album that's out. But joining us to talk about all things Route 33 is Trent. How you going, Trent?
Yeah, good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
No worries. Gee, a lot of things have been happening for Route 33 over the last 12 months, but particularly in the last 6 months. So let our audience know what's happening with a thing called Corro Drive.
Yeah, so obviously that's our second album release. We released The Switch probably 18 months ago, and Corro Drive got released, or the whole album got released as of about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Obviously we had the 3 singles in it, which of course includes that duet that we'll probably talk about. And yeah, so it had some reasonable success on the ARIA charts, which was good. So it's busy times for us at the moment.
So the Brisbane bands might name all of the streets, because Powderfinger had Vulture Street, now you got Corro Drive.
Well, that's kind of, because I love the whole 90s rock thing. That's kind of more my inspiration. Jock's more the countryside. But Powderfinger is kind of where we got that idea, because the Switch is a short term for Ipswich, and Corro Drive is Route 33, which leads all the way out to Ipswich. So we've tied every album and every band name into basically Brisbane streets and suburbs and stuff. We've got to keep coming up with the ideas for the next album.
Now, when you made the decision to record Hands of Time and bring Sarah in, what was the process behind that?
I guess I wrote that song a few years ago based around some clients in my day job of mine, and it's a song about obviously pretty pressing circumstances of suicide at the moment, but more so from the point of view of the person who's left behind when one other partner ends their life, unfortunately. And we worked with a guy called Steve James and Andrew Cochran, co-produced our album. So Steve's worked with, bands from Dire Straits, Cold Chisel, to all these big bands. Anyway, we're coming up with a female to sing the song, and he actually came up with Sarah McLeod from the Super Jesus. To be honest, I was a bit worried at the start, knowing she's kind of the rock goddess she was, but would she suit this song? Anyway, we got her in the studio, and on his recommendation, if it didn't work, we're just going to throw it out and get someone new and get one of the country girls. But she got in and absolutely nailed what I wanted out of the vocal and the kind of lyric kind of thing. So, yeah, she was good.
Incredible feeling in her voice in this song as well. So congratulations to Sarah for bringing out such a song. As you said, it's got such a meaning behind it, but to bring it out in her vocals, it's pretty powerful.
Absolutely. The biggest thing I was looking for was vulnerability, I suppose, is the best way to describe it in the tone. Because in the song, she's the person that essentially is the suicider, and I'm the one that's left behind type thing in the vocals. She completely captured what I wanted out of it. Ultimate professional and top person to work with as well. She could have come in and been very arrogant about it. She was such a champ the whole time through film clips and the whole lot, so she couldn't speak any higher of her.
Walk us through the film clip, because that's quite touching as well.
Yeah, I mean, we work with the filmery guys, Duncan Toombs and those boys on all of our film clips, and I had a fair idea. That's actually my parents' house up at Coolum that it's filmed at, and my grand piano. Duncan came up with the idea of putting the back-to-back looking image of the pianos and looking like we're kind of doing a call response thing, and we just used Coolum Beach, because no better backdrop, as you guys would know, than the Sunshine Coast beaches.
That's
so we used the coast down at Coolum. It was kind of just put together by the filmery guys as to what they're trying to get out of it and put the storybook together.
Well, the album's been out for less than a month. It's doing great things. It's called Corro Drive. Congratulations on the ARIA #1. You must have been stoked.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Pre-orders went pretty well, and we're with the Social Family Records and Perrin Finlay Brown, and obviously the ARIA chart came out. It was as much of a surprise to us as Perrin and the label, to be honest.
Well, if people want to stay in touch with what's happening with Route 33, they can do it on all the social medias, jump on the websites, find out where the boys are going to be playing around the place. And the album, it's called Corro Drive. It's their second album, and we're going to play the single now. It's called Hands of Time, and it is featuring Sarah McLeod. Right, say good day to Jock for us, and we'll catch up soon.
Will do. Thanks very much for having me, guys.
When I drive, I stare at the empty seat. You're not there to help make memories. Singing all alone don't feel right. Take me back, rewind the hands of time.